Hey, Eva, can you tell me about May Day in Seattle?
2013. We actually call it the Battle for Seattle 2013 May Day. It started out pretty great. The immigration march went off without a hitch. The cops kind of like picked off some anarchists and arrested them and stuff like that. Really great day, wonderful. And then we gathered to do the anti-capitalist march, and just a lot of really wonderful people, about 300, mostly anarchists, who are just like seriously like the sweetest, kindest, most wonderful people I've ever met in my entire life. And we were marching because we were trying, or attempting, I guess, if you will, to bring awareness to the structure that is oppressing us all. So our government and capitalism, and the way that works is it creates poverty. And it definitely puts a lot of resources into few hands instead of diversifying those resources so that everyone has and no one goes hungry, right? So we were marching for that. The cops were out in force. There was only 300 of us. They were in their riot gear and they were looking for a fight, right? So we marched for a while, and then we stopped, a group of us, and we were dancing, and some guy had I think it was a mandolin or a ukulele, and we were dancing and singing and having a good time, and it was wonderful. And I think like within 5 seconds that all changed. The cops came at us with their bikes and their billy clubs and their tear gas and just beat the living shit out of us. And there was like really no warning whatsoever.
So you show me the photographs of your bruises freshly after the incident, and then also you told me that a pregnant woman was attacked.
Yeah, so a mother and her pregnant daughter, who I guess was in her early 20s, were on the sidelines. They were on, like, far on the sidewalk, okay? And they were just watching what was going on. Her mother wanted her daughter to see, like, democracy in action and people marching in the streets and bringing awareness and to issues that are important. And so she didn't want anyone to participate. She didn't want her pregnant daughter to participate, but she wanted her to witness. And being a witness is important. So while they were attacking us, they also literally tear gassed a pregnant woman, 6 months pregnant, obviously pregnant, in the face. I have nightmares about it pretty much every night since then. She was hysterical. And my friend Lindsay, who was right next to me, was hysterical and in pain. And she had never experienced anything like this. She'd never been to a march before either. And, it was difficult, but we calmed her down, and we got the tear gas out of her eyes, and helped her to breathe, and hopefully and called 911 and
to report the incident, get the time frame recorded.
Well, right, and then also to get her to the hospital.
Medical.
Because she was pregnant, she was hysterical, she was in pain, and we wanted to make sure that the baby was safe. There definitely, the last couple of years, have been incidences where the cops had tear gas pregnant women who then immediately had a miscarriage.
Yeah, but it's not an effective form of abortion, 100%.
No.
And maybe if we could get more education on anatomy and birth control and reproductive rights and freedoms, that could affect the way the cops view what is essentially an attempted homicide on their own watch because of the woman's condition.
Well, right, and the thing is, and I want to make this really clear, with the flashbangs, which were really scary, and I have a bit of PTSD anyway, but the flashbangs and the beatings and the tear gas were directed at, anarchists in general, but at women and children specifically.
Right.
Like, I can't express to you enough that the cops were looking to incite a riot. They wanted to hurt us. They wanted to piss us off so that we would riot. That's what they wanted.
Do you think they go after women and children because they're easier to beat up?
They're easier targets, and folks get angry when you beat up women and children.
Right. And then it's provocative.
Right.
Okay, let's do another session. Thank you so much, Eva.
Yeah.
Okay, great.